Hello everyone. Yeah, we're back. We've been really busy, and we're overdue for a weekend update. Got a few tool purchases to show you here at the workbench, and then yesterday I met up with the Seagull, Chuck Bomarito, and also Vincent Endter, another YouTube guy. We were at a machine shop that closed down a while back. They've been selling things off. Most of the stuff was already gone. But there were still a few items left. And a lot of the big machines haven't been picked up yet. A couple are still available. So I shot a little bit of video just looking around the shop there, and then we picked up a couple boxes of items, which after we look at the video clips, I'll show you what we picked up. So let me get the camera swung around over here to the bench, and we'll take a look at these first couple items, and then we'll get into the video clip. Okay. So here's our first item, and nice little depth gauge, Starrett of course, and let's see, what model is it? Let's see if we can get out of here. It's a 445, okay, and it's in good shape. I mean, it's got inventory tag on here and probably an inventory number or serial number from wherever it came from originally, but it's in beautiful condition. It's got, I don't know if these are factory or if somebody made these little protector tips. So it's got the 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch rods. So that's a good combination. Yeah, and they all have that little little tip on the end. Yeah. All right. So yeah, so that was a good find right there. Okay, the next item, kind of a heavy one here. So we picked up this nice little sign plate, and it is a Brown and Sharp, a $5.99, $9.25, 5, and what's the size on it here? The table, well, it's 3 by 6, and it is in good shape. I mean, there's tarnish marks, probably from being handled with sweaty hands or whatever. You know, like right here where someone grabs it. A few little blemishes. You know, we checked it with the surface gauge on the surface plate, and it checks out really good. And there's no major damage anywhere. It's mostly just cosmetic. There's a little nick right there. The base seems to be in good shape. You know, it's just blemishes mainly. Yeah, so happy to find that. It's a nice little sign plate. Okay. And then the last item we got from over there was just a little magnetic block. You know, I don't know what brand it was. Label's obviously gone, but it's in good shape. Inventory stuff. Yeah, so I mean, that'll be handy, and the magnet's still good and strong. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyways, those are the things we got from the Seagull. So. Let's take a look at those video clips, and then we'll come back and show you what we picked up there from that shop.
And then
Get out of here, buddy.
you got over there on that motor.
No.
This would be cool over my welding table.
Show me the pendant.
What's that? The
Yeah.
up and down for the
Yeah.
hoist, and then this goes back and forth on that And this is the main power.
Yeah.
All right, guys, see you.
Everything's for sale here. Lots of materials, hardware. Wheels. Light duty punch press. Extra heavy duty material rack. Cincinnati horizontal mill. See if I can figure out what model it is here. A 2MI. Needs a little bit of cleaning. Yeah, this one already sold. Then just a small home shop size press brake. Here's the man right here. Say hi, Vince. I've been going through this pallet, and a lot of this stuff is way too big for anything I can use, but I'm picking out a few things. So, got a little box started here. Yeah, so I'm just digging through, just trying to find some treasures. A lot of tool steel in here, big stuff. These are all clear acrylic rods. And then look at these guys. Solid acrylic. All kinds of sanding belts. Have to figure out what sizes these are. I don't know. I haven't seen a belt sanding machine. How about a punching bag? All right, I gotta look through this stuff. There's some phenolic and some other types of resin-based stuff back in there. Plastics. Man, oh man. All right, more digging. Holy smokes, you guys know what that is, right? Man, that's a huge piece. Wow. Reamer Essential here. Trouble is, most of them are pretty large sizes, and they're probably in pretty poor condition, just all thrown together here. More stuff to go through here. Here's some brand new reamers. They're odd sizes though. Bunch of stuff here. I gotta look through this bench here. All kinds of hardware over here. Big old CNC machine.
You from Rio Vista, man?
There are grinding wheels all over the place. A lot of chemicals. bunch of these carbide grinding wheels, and there's probably a dozen of them here. I found a couple that are still in new packages. There's some large ones. Okay, so you get the toilet cleaner out of the way, abrasive slurry, and then look what you find. Holy moly. Yeah. So it's a Brown and Sharp 618. A little too big for home shop, but man, looks like it's had a tough life. Shizuoka. With some well-used vices. I just now found this room. These are just tons of fasteners and hardware and dowel pins, and God, look at it all. Unreal. All right, well, I need to spend a little bit of quality time in here. And here's a little closer up view of this lathe. A little Morosiki. What's the size on this one? Looks like probably a 16.
16.
Yeah. Man, look at that tailstock. That thing's a monster. This thing's a beast.
But I might have a turkey go with it.
All right, so Vince has that bridge crane loaded up on top of the truck here. These guys were pretty heavy. They were probably in the 300-pound range. Yeah, we carried everything out by hand. I got a pile of stuff in the back of the truck here. Okay, so I got a box down here on the floor. I'm not going to try to lift it up here. Anyways, we found another machinery's handbook. Those are always handy. So we got that. Piece of phenolic laminate. Good material. We got a couple of carbide green wheels, still wrapped up, and looks to be in new condition. Cut off chop saw blade. This is kind of interesting. This Pacific Mill and Mine Supply Company, San Francisco and Los Angeles. And this book is from 1931, and it's in really good condition. I haven't really had a chance to look through here yet. I mean, look at this, all flat belt materials here. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff in here. Asbestos protected motors. Okay, yeah. All right, I found something interesting here. So simplex machinist vices. So if you want the big boy, the 8.5 inch, 131 pounds, 75 bucks. Got a green wheel, grinding wheel.
File handle.
Got a nice solid carbide boring bar here. It's a Circle Machine Company. Couple of reamers. There were tons of reamers. I only grabbed a couple of them. So, Morris taper arbor. Little bottle of Tap Magic. Got an assortment of chuck wedges here. Okay, those are handy to have. There's a couple sizes missing. It's not a full set. Little spanner wrench. And lots of needle files. All different kinds. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this box. Okay, so right there, I'm pretty sure this is a hardened tailstock, you know, for a dividing head. So we grab that. Got a pack of little Scotch-Brite wheels here. Little Brown and Sharp mag base. I don't know what this would have gone to. It's, you know, might have been a, you know, some type of a height gauge, or, you know, but the magnet still works. So we can definitely use that for something. Picked up another strap wrench. Can always use those. Couple of deburring Scotch-Brite and one of these stripper type wheels. Nice block of something. I don't know what type of plastic it is. Maybe it's UHMW or Teflon or who knows what, but you know, grabbed it. And then just some hold down. All right, so we grabbed a few more grinding discs. Always need those. Some small ones. A little cut off wheel. And then a bunch of these little die grinder type. Yeah, so got a handful of them. And we got a whole bunch of, well, not a whole bunch, but a fair amount of 5C collets.
And what's interesting is, like that one there,
Is the South Bend. That's a revet right there. Hardened. There's another South Bend. So I'm not sure when South Bend went out of business. I think mid 80s or early 80s probably. So, you know, it kind of gives you the age of those. That one, I don't know what brand it is. Got to clean it. There's another South Bend. And another revet. Okay. And then there was a couple mag bases just left on one of the shelves. I just grabbed them. There's an MB. There's the rest of it. Okay. Little slitting saw.
size of it.
It's a 23 thousandths, 1-inch bore, and with a keyway. Dead center. And I've got a few of these bushings. So I don't know if any of these will fit the South Bend Heavy 10. I haven't even tried them yet. I'm hoping one of them will fit the spindle, because that's one thing I don't have is the center adapter for that.
It's the same disc. Little,
Jacobs arbor. It's a 2 Jacobs taper. with a straight 1/2 inch shank.
Here's got some number 3 dead center. Snug.
A little roughing. There was a bunch of these. Most of them were just trash. This one is still okay. Got a reamer here. What is it? It's a 55/64.
Probably never use it, but I threw it in the box. Another reamer. Oh, I can't read it. Whatever it is, it still looks to be in pretty good shape. Little double ender. R8 by some type of Jacob's taper. Oh, another taper bushing. Couple more Orris taper adapters.
Looks like a hardly ever used thread repair file. I've been looking for one of these. That was a good find. Okay. Yeah, I grabbed a couple of these. These are I don't want to take the cover off, but they're a carbide spade drill bit. Kind of interesting. So hopefully they're good and they're resharpened and not just somebody sticking that on there and not doing anything else. And we just grabbed an assortment of files. We already have more files than we know what to do with, but I grabbed a few that were either useful sizes, or I don't have a lot of these square ones, so I grabbed some of these square ones. There's a round one. Okay, so we got some files, a couple of drifts.
That's another one there. This is like homemade. I don't know how that got in there. And then
Got a glob of hacksaw blades, and most the yellow ones are Starretts. We got some Cummins, and what do we got here? Simons, Stanleys. Yeah, you can always use hacksaw blades. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, like I was saying, a lot of the most of the good tooling and stuff was already gone. These were just kind of leftovers that were there, but it was interesting looking around, and we did get a few items. So there you go. All right. So, anyways, thanks for stopping by, guys. We're still working on the shaper, trying to get the stand finished. Hopefully, I'll get something out on that soon. And other than that, we'll see you on the next video.